Yeah. You got to, just the resilience. He tried to take a charge, which, in terms of just a matchup for us, that was a really tough matchup. Their guards are so big, they're so physical. So Noah tried to take one there, and to bounce up, the ball goes through the net. He bounces up, looks at the clock, and knows, hey, we got plenty of time to get a good shot off. And that's exactly what happened. I thought about calling timeout on the sideline, but, in those situations, it's hit or miss, right? Like, they're scrambling to get matched up because they just took the lead with 4 seconds left. So they're sprinting back and trying to point and talk and get matched up. And Noah got a clean look off, It's funny, after practice yesterday, I was working out, and in our practice facility lounge area, it was Dibaji, Rich Kelly, Trent Buttrick, and John Kelly watching the Dayton ending. And I said, I've been a part of a lot of games where we've gotten a stop to win the game. I said, but I think only maybe once in my career versus St. Joe's, Carl Pierre hit a buzzer beater, but there was still time left on the clock. Like, I don't know that I've ever been a part of one that's like gone in at the last second as a head coach and even as an assistant coach. When I was at Florida, Anthony Roberson made one when I was a manager versus Georgia, but and Baj in the locker room talked about me saying that yesterday. But, Noah, 16, 11, 8 for 9 from the foul line, makes 2 tough ones and makes the game winner. I mean, what else can we say about him? He was absolutely outstanding. Put him up there with, I've said it before, I'll say it again, he's one of the best guards in the A-10, bar none.
Yeah, I was saying, Rutgers early in the game, they have a really tall and athletic lineup, and Steve Peichel defense has always been known to really give teams a hard time, especially with their size. So early in the game, they're getting a lot of points in the paint, and then kind of the second half, you guys started just making 3 after 3. What are the kind of adjustments that you made there?
I just thought our spacing was good. We kept running spread pick and rolls, and Noah kept getting down the lane and finding guys. Found CJ, found TJ. Trent made a big one there for us. The spacing we talked about all game. We can't go in there and try to shoot over them. They're too big. We have to get in the lane and penetrate the pass because of their size. They're just too big. And I thought especially Noah did an unbelievable job of doing that.
Where did the zone come from? You guys went to the zone that gave them a lot of trouble.
Well, we were struggling. We were struggling guarding the man. They just kept running a box set and posting up, our smaller guards. And you got to be willing to adjust. And we were talking to give our coaching staff so much credit. There was such positive communication amongst those guys. Tyson, Lucius, Jake, Ricky. There was constant positive communication on the bench, and everybody being on the same page. And since I've been here, I've been preaching that as a staff. If we're on the same page, they'll be on the same page. And that's exactly what happened tonight. So you got to give our assistant coaches, those guys, a lot of credit, and proud of them for, how they handled it. But, too, just our team and time. I said to the team one timeout, we were down 12. Noah was going to the line with 3 free throws. I'm like, guys, it's a 3-possession game with 7 minutes to go. We're right there. You hear guys talking in the timeouts. You hear TJ talking. You hear Rich talking. You hear Noah talking. We're right there. We're right there. We just got to get a couple stops. And that's what we did.
Was there any thought to start the game bigger or go with more of those 2 big lineups? Because it seemed like there were times where you experimented with them, and then you went more to the way you guys have been playing.
Yeah, Greg Jones was absolutely phenomenal for us tonight. He was just a physical presence in there. He goes for 7 points, 6 rebounds. We thought about it, thought about starting the same 5 guys we started against Lowell too. As a coach, you always get a little concerned when you try to change things up. Noah was unbelievable shoot around. He didn't care whether he started or didn't start. He just wanted to play. TJ's been really responding and playing better since he's been coming off the bench. He did start versus Lowell and played well, but those 2 games I brought him off the bench in Florida. I thought he was good, and I thought he gave us, again, really good minutes tonight. So, yeah, we thought about it. I think as a coach, you get a little bit of concern, but we knew we were going to have to go to it early. And that's no knock on DeAndre. That's no knock on Baj. I thought Baj gave us you turn to the bench with the game on the line, and Baj is like I'm ready. Like, get me in there. That's what you want. That's a team win.
Did Michael Stedman play that 9 minutes tonight? You kind of easing him back in still.
Yeah,
rotation there.
we're going to need him, but he hasn't practiced. That's the biggest thing. He hasn't practiced, and game shape is different from practice shape, and he doesn't have the reps in the game yet. So long season, going to need him, but we need this week. We need this week as a team to get better. 8 games. What was it? 18 days, whatever it's been. It's been 1 day prep, 1 day prep, 1 day prep. Again, give our assistant coaches credit. They've been prepared for all these games. Didn't win them all, but where we're at to find a way to win today's game with how it was going and finish this stretch. We got a big week ahead of us of getting better and improving.
How important was the way CJ was shooting the ball and just the way that you guys were able to keep afloat with the shot making?
Yeah, he's a really, really talented offensive player. We got to keep challenging him defensively, but that ball leaves his hands and it looks good. Rich made 4 for 7 from 3 tonight. He had some big ones. I thought Noah getting in the lane, finding those guys. CJ, had some big ones. TJ hit a big one, and like I said, Trent made a huge one for us. But that's the firepower on the team. And I just keep preaching this. Like, all right, Greg Jones was playing well. Can everybody else be happy for Greg Jones playing well and understanding, okay, because he's playing well, I may not play as much tonight, and be okay with that and keep working and understanding if we can all get to that point, we have a chance to be a very good basketball team.
One more for Coach again. You mentioned you'd never been a part of the buzzer beaters as a head coach. What was that like to have the front row seat for it and for all of that to be happening?
Yeah, Kyle was, it was like, when he let it go, I was like, it's in, and it was the first game that my entire family was at, including my son Maverick. That was his first basketball game. Haven't seen my girls at a game since before the pandemic. So it was immediate. When I knew they called it, just turn to them and just, give them a fist pump, say thank you for coming, because, they have to sacrifice a lot. My wife has to sacrifice a lot. And for my family to be everybody there was special. It was a special moment.
I honestly was thinking about the team. Like, I feel like we did a lot. We overcame a lot to come back in that game, and give ourselves a chance. And, when I fell at the end, I sort of feel like I let the team down a little bit. And I had the ball in my hands. It was up to me what I was going to do with it. I just really wanted to make that shot for the guys. I think it was a big win for us. We haven't won 2 in a row all year, so I think that was a big step for us. And, I just knew going back to the locker room with a loss, that feeling would have stuck, especially battling back. So I just really put my all into that shot for sure.
Can you talk about taking a 3 there over a 2 because the 2 would have still won it?
I honestly looked at the time when I don't know who passed it to me, passed the ball in, and there was about 4.6 seconds left. And so I knew I probably could have got to the hoop if I wanted to, but I'm comfortable shooting that range and stuff. So I just tried to get myself in a good rhythm for a good shot, and just trust your work.
Was it, or how did you guys bounce back from getting beat up inside in the first half like that? Because I think that wears down a lot of teams.
Yeah, I think we just locked in on the defensive end, really locked in on rebounding and boxing out. And, I think when, guys like CJ, Rich, Trent hit a bunch of big shots like that, a guy like him has a big night like that, we just didn't want to lose. We really wanted that game, and the timeouts, every timeout, we're right there, so we just really wanted it, and we went out and took it.
Rutgers has a really tall and athletic team with Cliff Mourier, Ron Harper Jr., some really big, tough defenders that you guys had to get by. In the first half, got the free throw line 4 times. In the second half, you guys got there a lot more often than that. What kind of the adjustments you made in the second half to penetrate the paint then?
I would say they just started closing out hard on the 3-point line, and it made it easier to attack. I think the Rutgers started hugging certain guys. Like, they started hugging me, which let for other guys to get in the gap. The gap was kind of more open, so that's what I think.
For sure.
Did you feel it like that? Because it seemed like every time you were pulling up, it was open. Like, what is that like to get it going like that from the arc?
Our coaching staff does a good job of us getting up a lot of reps every day, and then just like after practice, it's me just putting up a lot of shots as well with the guys. So when it gets going like that, it's just repetition, really, just and then having trust that my teammates are going to keep finding me and vice versa. So.
In terms of this game, like, how important was this game for you guys to be able to come back and finish this stretch off? I guess pretty big.
You don't even know.
You don't even know. 2 in a row?
Yeah, like we just, up and down, and we know we have a talented team, we have a good team. So, we just wanted to put the pieces together, We got 2, so now we got to go get 3, 4, 5, just put them together and stay locked in, stay together, and, we'll be good. It was definitely a huge win. We needed that for sure.
You guys are now 2-0 against the Big Ten. Great wins for Penn State. Great Rutgers team as well. So, got a message for the rest of the A-10 out there to start to rack up some really quality wins here.
We the Big Ten killers.
Yeah, no, we here. We'll see everybody in the conference. Like I said at A10 Media, we'll see who got the respect at the end of the year for sure.
Are you guys looking forward to this small break you get before Harvard to get a chance to actually practice some and prep and not just have to go game to game to game?
Yes. Yes, I'm looking forward to this break tremendously.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with my leg, get a couple days to rest it and stuff. So definitely be beneficial.
For sure.
Was there any doubt for you playing? Like, did you have any moments where you thought maybe I can't go, or were you just full go?
Honestly, like, it hurts pretty bad. I probably shouldn't have played, but I don't know. It was a big game. I didn't want to feel like I let the guys down or anything. So I just tried to give them my all. I knew I have a week till the next game, and I'll be able to get right. So I just wanted to give them my all. I got plenty of time to recover.
Warrior.
All set. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate y'all.
You guys have a wonderful day.
Congrats.
Nice to see you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Go celebrate.
Ooh. Whew. No, you can say that again, man.